Recently, I've seen a lot of people use Photoshop AI in creative ways, and today I want to join in on that, and I want to be expanding Pokemon cards using Photoshop AI, and I want to make some of these Pokemon cards, like I said, expand them. I want to change them. I want to make my own Pokemon card of old Pokemon cards. I think it's going to be great, so make sure to smash that subscribe button, like the video, comment what Pokemon card was your favorite, and let's just get straight into it. So here we have this wonderful Cyndaquil card. Obviously, we all know Cyndaquil is my favorite Pokemon, and it's really simple. I find it really fascinating. All I need to do is kind of crop it out, and I kind of make the picture just based off Cyndaquil. And once I've done that, then all I need to... So this is the picture we've got. And all I need to do now is kind of expand the photo and put Cyndaquil in the middle. And then we can generate expand, and we'll just say expand this image, and then it's going to start generating, and hopefully it creates this great picture of Cyndaquil just roaming around in the wild. It does take a little while because it's obviously using AI, and it's going to create hopefully it's a beautiful picture. And it's really messed it up, and I don't know what's happened here. Let's try it again. So we're going to expand the image again, but we're not going to expand like the crop section. I don't know if that's going to change what it looks like in the background. It's still a lovely picture, to be fair, and I can probably get away with this as fan art. And I've seen a lot, like, yeah, it hasn't really changed much, but I still think, like, so, you know, kind of like change around. It does start to glitch out towards the end, so like it is still in beta. So obviously give it some leeway. It's still in beta, but I still think, like, for the fact, you know, it's still kind of expanding the Pokemon card image, and I think if you're good enough with it, like I said, if you're good enough with it, you can easily create some like really cool images. Like I said, just chuck that in the middle and then expand, and then hopefully, like I said before, like we'll get it to work and we'll get a really good picture. What on earth has it done? I feel like it's kind of realized it's a Pokemon card, and it's just kind of put it in a border, and I think it might be a bit confused, but there's Cyndaquil. I might have messed this one up, but let's just go on and change some actual Pokemon cards. So here is a really nice kind of Glaceon V-Star card, and we're going to start off, and I'm going to show how also people remove the cards as well. So all we kind of need to do is, so we obviously got the normal stuff, and we just need to highlight certain sections. So for example, if I was to highlight this, and all I need to do is just type in saying remove, give it some time to generate, and hopefully it will remove. Oh, I read it wrong. Why are you being a pain in the ass? So here we are, it's removed in. We got 3 different options, and it kind of all looked good, apart from that one that's kind of messed up with the text a little bit, but they all look really good. So we're gonna go for the second one, and as you can see, you can't really tell it's been removed. It's great. So I'm gonna come back once I've removed all of it, and I'm gonna mess around with the Glaceon picture. So here we are, we have this wonderful Glaceon picture, and I think it's a really cool looking picture. So like I said before, hopefully this works. All you need to do is just expand the picture a little bit, kind of put it in the middle, and what would you like to regenerate? I would like to expand the image. Hopefully if I just expand this image, it's going to kind of generate a brand new expanded snowy terrain for Glaceon to kind of just chill in, to kind of just look amazing in, and hopefully looks better than the Cyndaquil one. And it's actually kind of worked. It's kind of messed up along the edges with I think it's kind of messed up along the edges, so all I need to do is just kind of see which ones they got, and they all kind of have this weird border around it, which I don't really like. But then if I just feel like if I just select it and then kind of just do that, we can kind of get rid of that border and have this expanded image. And this is I think this is the coolest part. So if I just kind of go up to here, and we'll do something like this. So this is one of the cool parts which I really like. If I just select kind of like an area here, and if I just put in snowman, hopefully it can put a snowman to the picture, and we're gonna make this picture look real nice. So these are the 3 options it's given me. I don't know if I really like any of them, to be honest with you. I kind of want still Glaceon to be the main focus of the image. So we're going to go for that one. I think it's kind of settles in the background a little bit better. And obviously I don't really want to move it too much because it's kind of like set itself in there really well. So we're just going to carry on messing around, and I'm going to see what the final product comes like. I've really struggled. I won't lie to you. I really struggled with Glaceon, but I think this is the best I can do. The picture is lovely in the sense of like the card design's lovely. There's not much I can do with it. So we're going to start with this. It's our first try. Yeah, not much. Moving on over to one of the most expensive cards in Pokemon card history, and we've got Umbreon. I think it's an alt art card, and I really am looking forward to this one. This is the one I kind of tested out on, so I've kind of like messed around with a little bit of the stuff already. So like I kind of just want to like like I'll show you once again. We're just gonna like grab a little bit of the water area, and then we're gonna put a boat. Put a boat in there and kind of like, as I make this image look good, and maybe even expand it if it works. I a bit of trouble with expanding, as you could tell by the last one. And let's just see how we do. So like, to be fair, these, you know, I really quite like that boat actually. I think that kind of suits the kind of theme really well. I like, for example, we can even jump up to, where do we want to go? Kind of like over here, and we can put in a shooting star, shall we put in? Okay, well, let me put in the shooting star. So instead, I've tried to see if it'll let me put in a UFO. And I'm not on about a star from Hollywood going on a shooting spree. I'm just talking about a shooting star like you see in the sky. And it's accepted UFOs. I don't think any of them look that great. I think that one blends in the most. But it looks like a massive mushroom in the sky. We'll probably stick with that one. It's not my favorite one. I would have preferred the shooting star, but we can't have everything we want. Okay, so we've highlighted the moon, and I kind of want to change it to a blue moon. Because I think it would just suit the image a little bit better, and I think we can finally make this turn great. So these are the different blue moons it's offered us. We've got this one, which is okay. That one kind of suits a little bit better. That that one. I'm gonna go for that one. I think that one makes it. I don't know if it's blue enough though. We'll go that one. I think it kind of makes it look like there's something mysterious going on, if you get what I mean. Okay, so we've kind of like seen if it would expand the image, and it's kind of worked a little bit better. Maybe not that one. It's kind of glitched out. I think it's not the best. I think, like I said, they're still having some teething issues maybe, but I think that one's kind of the best, and I think if we can just be generous and kind of crop that bit out. Do I have to control something? No? Okay. It won't really let me crop anything out. I think we're just going back to the original card size. That is fine. But we're going to carry on. I'm going to carry on messing around with it and see what I can get done. This is what I've ended up with. So basically what I've done is, as you know, I've put a blue moon in, I've put a UFO in, and I've kind of removed this side tower and put a wave in, giving some impending doom on the boat we've also added in. I think that boat just fits really well, so I kind of forgot it existed in the picture. It wasn't there originally. I quite like this image. I think we've done quite well with this one. I'm going to put that as a final piece. So next up we have this beautiful Charizard card, and I really like this card because there's so much going on whilst keeping it simple. We've got Charizard in the middle, and we've got Venusaur at the back, and I've removed all of the words and the stuff because, you know, it was fun to see the first time, but we don't want to see it again, so I'll do it behind the camera. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to start off like normal by expanding the image and seeing where it can take us. Hopefully it gives us a good one. I pray to God. And here are the options it's given us. And I've gone from thirds because the first one is perfect. This first one's perfect. So this one's actually not too bad, to be fair. It's really good. They've kind of messed up with the flame on his tail. They really messed up with the flame on his tail on the second one. I don't know what the hell's going on here. And they kind of like added an extra Venusaur in the back, which kind of ruins it. But this one I think is just almost perfect. Almost perfect. They've done so well on this one, and it's kind of, I guess, getting into the groove of things. And now we have the creative freedom to add what we want. For example, if I want to just select down here, I can put down a campfire, because that's the kind of sort of vibe that we're getting with this image, is like a campsite. I know it's not a campsite, but we're going to make a campsite out of it for Charizard. We're going to make this card even better, and these are the images it's given us, and none of them are great at all. So instead, I've tried to add a tent, and hopefully the tent looks a little bit better. We kind of want to keep Venusaur in the back, and here it is, the ones it's given us. And I don't think that one's terrible. I think you can kind of tell it's not really part of the image, but I don't think we're going to be getting much better because it's quite an it's quite like it's a hard looking image, I guess, to add stuff onto. And like I said, I kind of want to make this into a, like I said, a sort of campfire sort of place. So we're going to try add another campfire slightly up. Instead of being on the rocks, we're going to put it on the grass. And hopefully it makes it look a little bit better to kind of indicate that Charizard is not on his own. He's kind of got his trainer around him. So this is kind of what I've ended up with. I know I haven't really added much. I've got the tent. I've got a moon set in the background very badly. And I've also got a worm, which doesn't look realistic at all. I'm really struggling on ideas, but I think it's just, I'm having fun. That's the main thing. Do you like the image? We'll get into the next one. Here is probably one of the favorite cards that I own in my collection. It is the Arceus Alt Art card. And I am really excited to get my hands on this and work on this card and see what we can do. I've obviously removed all the stuff, and I think it's worked out pretty well. I can see you can kind of tell it's a little bit glitchy, but who cares? It's a Pokemon card. It's not meant to be realistic. And expanded version looks fantastic. That's only number one. What's number 2? Number 2 looks, I think, even better, actually. I think that one suits a little bit more, to be honest with you. And then number 3, very similar. I might actually end up going for number 3 on this one. I think it looks great. That looks beautiful. I am really tempted to use AI and expand Pokemon cards and then try to, like, I don't know, make some fan art or something, kind of like scam away the fan art. Maybe that's a feature idea for a video. And I kind of want to really get onto this, so I want to kind of add like a, I'm gonna go back, because obviously it's indicating that the moon is the sun's behind him. So we want to try the shooting star one again, because for some reason it didn't let it. Maybe it's because it's got shooting in the name and you don't want any guns. Yeah, see, it doesn't like the name shooting star. I think when it comes to stars, I think that might be the best I get. It kind of looks like the Barnsley kit for this season. It looks a bit atrocious, a bit American, but you know what? We'll make it work, I guess. Well, I think we don't really have much of a choice, but we have to. What else can we add in to this? I'm really stumped. The problem is it doesn't recognize Pokemon as anything. So, for example, if I was to put Rayquaza in, I don't think it would recognize what Rayquaza is. So instead, I'm gonna try Dragon, and hopefully it'll look like Rayquaza. What the f is that? I think that one fits a little bit better. But what if is that first one? That is atrocious. I think that one fits it a little bit better. I think you can kind of get away with having that one in the background. I don't use Photoshop, I use Pixlr. I ain't skilled enough for Photoshop. When it comes to like the changing the colors, I just pay my girlfriend to do it because she knows what she's doing. And here we go with the boat. So I could get away with that one. And for the penultimate one, I'm going to leave it at that. The final one, I'm excited for, though. I'm really excited for the final one. This is the card I'm going to be doing for the final one. And I'm intrigued on how it's going to cope, because there is so much going on with this card. I want this card in real life, but this card costs like 100 quid, so I'm not. And I'm kind of past those days. You know, money's tight at the moment. So I can't just go afford spending £100 on Pokemon cards anymore. So hopefully I can edit this card and make it even better, so I don't even have to worry about it. But so let's just get into removing all this. Here we go. So this is what I managed to do with the card, and I think it looks really good. Once again, we're going to go back into expanding it, and I want to really test the limits on this one. I want to see how it copes. So let's expand this tremendously. Let's make this card huge. Look at that. That is stunning. That is so good looking. That is great. I love it. And we've got 3 different things. We've got this one. Kind of makes it look like he's in more of a cave. That one doesn't really work. That one, I guess, kind of works the best. It looks really good. It looks, yeah, this AI stuff is fantastic. And I would honestly, like, if it was up to me, I don't think we need anything else per se, to be honest. I know they all kind of like link up and it's like in front of a volcano. But I kind of really want to just test to see how far, how do I zoom out on Photoshop? Jesus Lord. How far we can take it. I figured out how to zoom out. What are we going to do with this one? I'm intrigued. I'm so intrigued. Okay. Oh, that one looks quite cool with the black at the top. Makes it look like it's in a pit of fire. That is beautiful. I'm going to leave it off like that. Which card was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and goodbye.